So YouTube, today we've got this 2017 Hampton Bay, I think. Might see it somewhere. I don't think it's somewhere. But this fan has been copied 3 or 4 times in the past decade. The next models were kind of ironic because they made the systems. I think one of the knockoffs was Holmes, which is basically the exact same thing, but this knob right here was super duper cheap, and it would barely move at all. And I remember having one of those, and this snapped off along with the piece, and then we had to throw it out. And it was a cheap fan. But Lasko, I think, made a copy, maybe like in the earlier years of these. That one was okay, but I used the exact same. I used the PSC. I don't think these use PSCs. So maybe I could tell. I don't know if you're able to tell or not. This one might be PSC. I don't think that one is, though. But, this particular unit came out in, I believe, 2012 or maybe 2011. The design could be older. I know the design probably be about 25 years old. But, anyhow, this particular system was made in 2017. I probably already mentioned that before. It is a little bit dusty and does have a little bit of a crack there. But it's overall better than most of the modern ones. Sorry. This part right here is something that's kind of like a weak point in these. It's like really cheap and super duper weird. But it's got this really weird grooves here, and this one's kind of been hard to install. But some of the Lasko model, I don't think it had these top pieces here. Well, I'm not sure. I'm not certain Lasko made a model. I know something like Lasko made a model, but maybe you could tell some more stuff about that from your new Walter Knoxville letter H. But anyhow. This particular unit, you gotta ignore the birds in the background. They're having a crazy fight. But you do have the screen in the window. But it's a relatively good unit. But it was definitely worked better back then than it does now. But now I think they still make this, but they make it like a lot cheaper. Like I've noticed that with winter air conditioners, the exact same model, they will take different parts and throw it on it, and it will make it have like a different type of like, they'll use different components. Like, I have an a 7, 8-year-old GE winter air conditioner that we bought at Lowe's back in probably like 2018. And for like, I feel like $148. And it's very quiet. It's kind of loud, but it makes like that very quiet hum from the fan. And it's definitely, very quiet unit, but it's the only issue that's kind of going on is the compressor is also some explanations is very quiet. But one of my uncles or one of my family members recently bought another one of those, and the Hayer name or the Hayer, okay, I don't know how to pronounce that, Hayer, whatever it's called, you find it out. They copied it with a much worse motor, and it also, like, had a much louder compressor than the old system. And the old system also worked much, much better and was built far better. And also, like, the new system just isn't as good as the older particular model. But anyhow, I'm talking too much, but I'm going to start off the fan on the left. I think this one might be a PSC, not too sure. And is it dead? There we go. Had kind of a weird switch. That's very low. Hold on. Let's run back on. Okay, looks like the startup sound. Let me get that better. Don't stop. Get that better. Got kind of a startup sound. And what's going on with the switch? This one's got startup sound too. It's better startup sound. This one's got more of a hum. The other one. This one actually might be PSC, because the PSC from what I've seen have a better startup and so I have a little more motor hum. I don't know what this controls. It is sort of loud. I feel like this one's got more motor hum. Got a good amount of hum on high. This one both funny. This is something that's really bad on this switch. I don't want to get it outside, but it's not too loud. They're not there, move it. Actually, so this both on high. Or actually, no. Whatever. That's good. So guys, please subscribe, then leave comments, and we'll make a video soon. So, like too.